Come again. So this is Agitech IT Solution, and we are in fourth day in our 7-day free bootcamp training. So here now, based on what we were writing, based on the code we were writing last time, that will be a day before yesterday we had our class. So I just introduced two things here today. I discussed about div element, div tag, and also break. So if you look at this line 9 now, from this line 9, I type in break. I repeated break 2 times because I want to break this line. Before, let me delete this before. Let me delete. This is what we have before. If I run this code now, you will see that this program is sponsored by Agitech IT Solution. So I want to break by Agitech IT Solution. I want you to come down. I want to break it. Then I will just make use of break, just like what we just did now, BR, and I will close it. It's a self-closing tag. Let's move on now. So now we just introduced our div tag. Can you see div elements? So this is a div tag. So inside of it we have open and close div. I told you if you want to close your div, you have to make use of your what? You have to first type in less than and bring in your / then type in div. That's if you want to close any tag. So that's that for that. And let me introduce BR here. This is Agitech. Okay, I think I've done that already. If I run this my code now, you will see that buy is now coming down. Buy is now coming down. Can you see now? This program is sponsored by Agitech IT Solution. So if I want to give it a space again, I can give it a space. And if I want to break it again, I can introduce break many times. Let me go back. Oh, this is not supposed to be here. This H2 is not supposed to be here because we have it. Yes, good. Let's run our work. You will notice that this we now have it. Can you see now? It has gone down. So this is a break. So also as we have break, we have something called strong tag. Each HTML consists of an open tag and enclosed in an angle bracket, just like I told you earlier before. So when you have each HTML consists of open tag enclosed in what? An angle bracket, just like we have this now. So elements can also be empty or self-closing. We have done that. For example, for that BR is a self-closing tag, meaning they do not have a closing HTML tag. Just like BR, we also have another one, HR. You understand? So it's a self-closing tag as well. So they do not have a closing tag. Example is line breaking tag. We have talked about that. You can add a line break tag in a paragraph, just like what we have did now, to move a content to the following line by typing the left angle bracket, the letter BR, then right angle bracket. We have done that. So also we can do this in for P as well, for P paragraph. For instance, let's do this this is a paragraph text now. I want to bring the text. I want it to come down. So I will type in my less than sign. So then that is, you can call it angle bracket as well. Then you can type BR. Then you can what's it called? You can close it back by angle brackets, or you can say greater than. You can see now I have my break because I want to break text. I want it to come down. You can see I place it in front of text. Then the moment I run my code, you will see that text is now below. It's now displaying below. So that's what we call that's gray text. So and we need to know the rules and the structure for element and tag. The rules and structure for element and tag are known as HTML specification. So HTML has a specification, that is the rule that guide an element and the rule that guide a tag. Do you understand that? So, and this specification is maintained by the World Wide Web Consortium and or W3C. That's the rule that control or that talk about HTML specification. So please, let's talk about image tag now. There's an image tag. Let's talk about it. Let me go back. Image tag. So before you can talk about image tag, you first need to, based on the asset, you first need to copy the image that you want to use. Now, for the purpose of this class, let's make use of our image. Now, please stay focused and follow me with this now, please. All right, let me just minimize now. I want to move a particular image. I think we have. Please just copy React. Let me see you are following me. Please. Thank you so much, Mutia. Mutia, thank you so much. Tony, thank you so much. G. All right, moving on. Click on this adjective that we are working on. This one we are working on this, and click on here. Then click on here. And you see now. Click on add file now. Add new file. Do you understand? Add new file. Import file. Rather, import file. So it will take you to your phone. Then you can now navigate back. Go to from my side now. I have the picture download on download. Then I will go back now and click on this. I want to use this. I will click on here like this now. Free 7 day. I want to import it. Can you see now? Imported. If we go back now, you will see that I now have one image, but I would like to rename this image. Let me rename it. I don't like it that way. I don't like it. It's too long. I will rename it like this. I want to give it maybe banner, adjective flyer. Let me say flyer. Let me just name it flyer. Flyer. Right? Rename. If I think I can open it. If you open it now, I think the picture is supposed to open. Yeah, it's supposed to open. Can you see now? So I now have the picture inside my project. Can you see? I have it inside IMG. So now the next thing for me is to go back now. Go back to my HTML. What's it called? So I want to have my image tag display below div. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to, there's a way you can type in your image tag. So if you look at this guy, this Trebedit, you have everything: div, anchor tag, IMG tag. You understand? So if you don't want to type it by yourself, you can just type this IMG tag. It will bring the code for image tag. If I click IMG now, can you see now? IMG source alt, then whatever thing. Do you understand that? So can you hear me? If you are on call, let me see if you are on call. Okay, good. Alright. So moving on. So we have image tag now. If you want to write it by yourself, you can write it by yourself, so please. If you know say you don't want to type it by yourself, you can type by yourself. All you need to do is just bring in what's it called? Your angle bracket. Then you type img. Then you give it space. You type in source SRC. Then you click on the equal to. You can type everything. Everything you need is there. Is on that Trebedit. You can type it one by one. Now you see now is equal to. Come in, please. Yes, you can say I type in is equal to, then you have to type in double quotation. We call this double quotation. Come in, please. Yeah, double quotation. And you see the moment I type it, I have two double quotation. So then you can now move the arrow so that I can come up. Then you can now you can now give it a space and type or whatever thing you want to type, maybe alt. You can give it is equal to as well. Then double quotation. Then you close it. You close you close with angle bracket. Do you understand that? I hope you understand that. Don't forget you must have a forward slash. The forward slash should be here for closing. This will tell you that you want to close. If you see from what I type here now, hello. Okay, good. We are live. Thank you so much. Now, you can see that this one I type it manually. But if I don't want to type it manually, just like I told you earlier before, you can navigate to what's it called? You can see from up here. You can see now. You will notice that you see div anchor tag, that is A, then img, then class. The moment you click on img, now you're gonna have the code. Can you see now? You cannot have now. This is email tag now. I want to bring in my picture. I want to make my picture this way. Now, how are we going to do that? Don't forget about where you save your what's it called? Your image, where your picture is. Yes, sir, my picture is in assets. Just type in assets slash what's the name of my picture? That's beauty of you using. That's one beauty. If you have PS code, it will be telling you suggestion. The moment you click something like this, it will tell you the folder you are. Tomorrow we are going to have a section for laptop. You type in assets and the name of our after assets. You type in img. So that's the root folder. So you type in, don't forget, see this thing after assets, I enter assets, then img, then before the name of the file. You have to go back and type in here. You have to introduce slash img. Then remove this s, save your project, and let's run our code. Let's see. Do you see this? I hope you all can see this. Well, with what's it called? With our image tag, we are able to bring in our image in our project. You can see this now. Based on this, let me go back again. This is the route. I just told you now that inside your project you have an asset, then you have an image. Then inside an image, the picture you want to reference. You might have many pictures there. I have like 50 pictures for the one that you want to use for this particular page, for this particular where you are. You will reference it. Do you understand? So this is the step now. from assets, you go to IMG, and you go to flyer. Just like I have it on my project folder. So this is an IMG, this is an image tag now, and I'm coming a moment please. So we also have a bold. If you want to bold something, we use B, bold. If I want to bold this line now, I can use angle bracket, then close angle bracket. Because it has an open and closing tag, the Trebedit suggests that I need a closing tag. So inside of that open and close, can I write the text you want to write? This is Adjatech. It's Adjatech IT solution. So now, if I run this code now, this text will be in bold. With the help of using bold. Let me stop that. Can you see now? This is Adjatech IT solution. I use bold to bold this particular text. Do you understand? So we have emphasize tag. Emphasize tag can be used to add and emphasize the text. If you want to emphasize something, now let's try this. You can introduce here now. You can introduce P tag. Let's say combination of P tag. You want to have a paragraph. So maybe you want to add a text. You close this. Let me close this. You close it. Now inside this open and close paragraph, let me drag this bit down. Can you see now? I have open paragraph P, close paragraph P from line 14 to 18. Now I want to start writing my code. I want to emphasize. Don't forget, emphasize tag can be used to add an emphasize text to the text. Now inside this text now, P paragraph, I want to say wake up now. Wake up now. I'm supposed to type now. So now I want to wrap my now as an emphasize. I want to emphasize it. I will now type in another angle bracket. Then I will now say EM. EM is for emphasize. I want to emphasize this. I see the moment I type EM, I close it. It tells me that EM is not a self-closing tag, but it must have an open and close tag. Inside that, I can type now. Wake up. Can you see now? This now will be emphasized now. This now will be emphasized. So if I run this text now, you will see now. So let me delete this so that I can bring this here. Can you see now? I have the inside B tag. I want to have wake up now inside. I have it inside a B tag. So now I emphasize now. If I run this code now, let me save and run this code. You are going to see that this now will be emphasized. My code is running now. Let's check. Can you see now? Can you see how this now look like a slant? So I was able to emphasize now. I hope you understand. So if you want to use the same principle, this to emphasize now. You want to emphasize it. You want to emphasize what's it called? Adjatech IT, Adjatech solution here, up here. Adjatech solution. Let me go back. This program is let me link. Okay, don't worry. Now I want to emphasize Adjatech IT solution. What I will do, I'm in line 9 now. Don't forget, I'm in line 9. I'm currently in line 9 now. Let me bring. Okay, line 9. After by, I'll bring my cursor in front of A. Can you see my cursor in front of A now? So I want to introduce EM. I want to emphasize agitech. What I will do is I will open the angle brackets EM, then I will close it. Then you can see that I have EM here now, but I want to have it inside this text. Since I have already written agitech IT solution, what I will do is that I will bring in my cursor. I will bring my cursor to the end of this guy here. That closing EM, I will delete it. And I will bring my EM here. After this X, agitech solution X. I will now type here / closing EM. Then I will close it with angle brackets. So with this now, so inside my HU, I have my agitech IT solution emphasized. Let me save. Let me run my code. You see that agitech IT solution will be emphasized. So that's how to use and emphasize. Can you see that? That's been emphasized. I'm sure you see this. Let me go back and remove my break. That my break. I don't want to break that line. I want to remove that break again. I don't want to use it. I delete my break. And I save my work. And I run again. Can you see now? agitech IT solution. Can you see? So that's what we are talking about. So can you see this agitech IT solution has been what? Sorry. This agitech IT solution has been what? Has been emphasized. You can see it's different from the one at the up. Like this program is functional agitech. So I was able to use emphasize tag to emphasize this program. So we have list. If you want to list something, I think let's talk about that before we end this class for today. We have a list, so let's talk about list. If you want to list your projects, you want to list something, for instance now, you want to list a list of order, like maybe you want to talk about, let's talk about an orange. Yes, like orange, the list of an orange, or let me say the list of departments, or let me say the list of or a fruits, yes, that is perfect. Let me come to line 17, or no, let me come to line 18. You will notice that everything I'm writing here, I'm writing inside body. I'm in line 18 now. So I want to type in list. So we have two types of lists. We have an order list and we have order list. On order list and order list. So the one on order list will not have 1, 2, 3. The other list will have 1, 2, 3. Let me give an example now. Let me type in on order now. On order list. If you want to type in on order list, the first thing you have to do is what? If you can check from the code, you can see it here, you will see it here. Can you see? I have it. On order. Can you see? On order. Can you see? The on order, if you want to type the tag, is UL. On order list. If you click on order, if I click here now, fine. It show me on order open and close. Or let me type it for you to understand very well. I will bring in my angle brackets UL. I will close the angle bracket again. Let me delete this so that for you to know that we type. Then you can now come to the next line. Come to the next line like this. Because I want to type, I'm in line 21 now. You can now close it. I'll say UL, sorry, /best UL, then close it. I hope you understand that. So you close this now. Then inside of it now, can you see I have the open? I close it right in line 21 from 18 to 21. So inside this now, you will now make use of LI if you want to type anything. Now I want to say now before I say this, I want to write something. I want to say on the P paragraph, I want to use P paragraph first. I I'll say P paragraph. Close. I want to say this is list of fruit. List of fruits. So list of fruit. I want to list it now. So you now come under this because I want to use on order. That is UL. So I'm now in line 19 now. Please don't forget. I'm in line 19 now. Do not forget, please. Line 19. Currently in line 19 now. So I will now type. I will now bring list. There's something called list. We are talking about list. I want to list something. If you look at this set, after span, I have li. Can you see now? Li. So you can type. You can click here li. So inside this li, you can now type orange. Orange. Then I want to have another list of fruit. I will press another li again. Inside this, in between open and close, I will type in mango. Then I will come to the next line. I will bring li again. Inside open and close, I will type in another fruit again. Orange. We have orange. We have mango. Please. Orange. Banana, please. Banana. Let me have a capital. Let me make it capital. So we have these three now. So you can come to this P. You can say, okay, this is list of fruits. You can say on order or on order list. Are we together? On order list. Do you understand? So if I run this code now, you will see that I now have list of fruits. Let's check below. Can you see now? This is what we are calling on order. Just like when you are typing. Do you understand? When you are typing. Let me check if people are saying it. Okay, people are saying it. Okay, good. So can you see now? This is on order now. List of fruits on order list. Now let me go back. Let me go and do. I want to copy this because of our time. Let me copy this paragraph. You will notice that everything I did here let me copy this. Everything I did here, you will notice that everything I did here, I have UN, then I close the UN. So inside open UN and close UN, I have list to list my words. So now, let me do it for the other one. Now, line 24, let me paste list of fruits in order, not in order list. I see order list. So if you want to do order list now, what you need to do now, are we together, please? Okay, you can see my screen. Okay. See my screen, thank you. All right.